Hey everybody, David here. So I was the boss's reseller. Turns out that I might have been guilty of trademark infringement. So I am changing my name on Instagram, and I guess I'll go ahead and change it here on YouTube too. So going forward, I'm going to be the Pro Solo Flipper, which is kind of hard to say. It may not be the best name, but I had to go with something. So anyway, I'm going to make a video today. I made a post on Instagram about there being a fine line maybe between being a reseller and being a hoarder. And I think that I've crossed that line a while ago, and maybe I'm just a hoarder who resells on the side. I don't know. So I'm going to start off just by showing you my eBay room here real quick. Just a quick tour of it. It's kind of a mess, but not as bad as it has been in the recent past. There's a bunch of stuff in here I need to list. And then I'm going to show you a quick glance of my garage and how much of a mess it is. I also have a 10 by 30 storage unit that's, I wouldn't say it's chock full, but it's more than half full. I have a lot of stuff, and I continue to source, and it's a problem, but it's okay, I guess. I'm prepared for running out of money to source. I won't have to source I wouldn't have to for a year if I just went at it. So I will go down to my garage. I'll show you a quick tour here. I'll show you a quick glimpse of my garage. And then I'm going to pull out maybe 10 things from the garage. Show you what I found in my garage. And then maybe I'll talk about, if I can remember, where I got it, how much I paid for it, and then an idea of what I think it might sell for. And we'll wrap it up there. But anyway, Pro Solo Flipper is going to be my new name. I'll get that changed on my account here. I've already got it changed on my Instagram account. So let's start off with a tour of, well, I'll just show you my eBay room. So this is it. This is kind of, if you can get a good glimpse here, we've got my, this probably isn't going to work very well. My photo station here. Got a big table here. Then we got a couple big closets with most of my inventory. So I can see that this isn't going to work. So I'm actually going to have to edit for the first time, I guess. So let me pause. Okay, guys. I'm not really great with YouTube, but yet I'm kind of new to it. I haven't I've been just doing a one take type of deal without any editing, but I can see that it's not going to work for everything I'm doing. So I had to stop the last one and I'll have to edit. But anyway, so I can switch the view and show you easier what I'm trying to show you. So this is my photo station. I've got the Limo Studio lights that work pretty good, and I've got some pretty bright bulbs up there anyway. So I usually don't have the windows open when I take my pictures, but lights up pretty bright. I've got my supplies there for cleaning stuff or whatever. I've got underneath has got some stuff that's already listed and a couple things that aren't listed. Most of the stuff that's on the floor is stuff that's not listed, as well as all the stuff on these shelves. Then I've got these two closets. Pretty much everything in here is listed, so whether it's on Amazon or eBay. So I've got some shelving up here. Here's most of my clothes. They're kind of organized by type and by men's, women's, and a little bit by size. Most of this stuff on these shelves here is Amazon. More clothing over here. And then there's some stuff down here on the bottom. So that's that closet. I also have another closet. That was the second closet I started. And I have another one over here. I have this shelf that's got some stuff. And then I got this closet, which is where I originally started my eBay stuff, and I ran out of room there, so I have these two bookshelves. I've sold a lot of my books and started using it for shoes because I've doing a lot of shoes. So I'll come in here so you can see. Try not to kill myself by stepping on stuff that's fallen. Again, I don't really have an inventory system at this point. I just have things separated by kind of what they are in the different sections. I pretty much know where everything is. I'm starting to have a hard time finding my shoes. So I'm going to be starting to do a tote system for that. I actually started that this morning. I've got shoes kind of everywhere, as you can see. So that's my eBay room. Yeah, it's a mess, but I'm going to be working on it going forward. I managed to break that bulb, but it still works. It just hangs down. So next I will show you the garage. Here's my buddy Copper. Looks like he's got a toy. I'm not sure if it's a dog toy or if he stole it from somewhere else, but he's already started chewing it apart. I guess I'll let him be. And then our other dog down there on the couch. Some shipping supplies came in the boxes today. And we got 3 cats running around here somewhere. Alright, now I'll show you the garage. Okay, here's the door to the garage. Please don't ask me why this wallpaper is on this door. Ask the previous owners. I have no idea why. One of the many projects we have going forward with this house we bought about a year and a half ago. So, try not to judge me too harshly on this garage. It is a mess. Flip on the light there. I'll just give you a quick glimpse. Here's my shipping station, which is actually fairly organized. It's got different, lots of bubble mailers, poly mailers, boxes and stuff. Got my Dymos label printer there, my laptop, which I pretty much use just for shipping, and my spreadsheets, scale, radio, whatever. A big messy pile of boxes and packing supplies, and then going back, pretty much everything you see here is stuff that needs to be listed. I got totes full, shelves full. I can't even make it to the other side of the garage. I got to open the garage door to get there. Over here, just a massive pile of more stuff. I got some packing supplies in there too, and some empty boxes, but I don't know if you can see, but shelves are all just full of stuff. Shelves are all full of stuff. I've got stacks of totes, and that's not all. I got a closet. Back in there is even more stuff, and bags. All this stuff is spring stuff that I'm holding until spring, or which will be actually in a month or so when I'll start listing it. Anyways, that's my garage. So we'll see what I can find. I'll pull out 10 things and we'll go from there. Alright, so I showed you what I showed you my eBay room, I showed you my garage downstairs full of stuff. I went through, it took only about 5 minutes to pull out 10 items to show you guys. Basically went shopping in my garage. Took me about 5 minutes, only knocked a couple things over, only swore maybe once or twice, so not bad. Let's just get to it. I'll start with the first item here. Is this vintage Eddie Bauer wool women's sweater, kind of with the Aztec design. So it's a pretty big size. I think it'll do fairly well. I bought it at an auction at a lot of clothes. I think I paid $7.50 for the lot, and I pulled this and maybe 1 or 2 other items out, and the rest of it I donated to the thrift store. So you can say I'm into it a few bucks, whatever you want to call it. I think it'll probably sell for $30 to $40, and probably take a little while to sell. It just needs the right buyer for that one. Next item here is this pullover warm-up track jacket, whatever you want to call it, for soccer style. Adidas, pretty good size. Looks like a US extra large. Looks like the Argentina colors, but it has the AFA on there. I'm not really sure what that is. I'll have to look it up. I think I looked it up a long time ago, but I paid $3.99 for it. Likely used a 20% coupon. I usually have those when I go to the Goodwill. They give them to me every time I donate stuff. So I tend to donate stuff 2 or 3 times a week, so that I can get these coupons and save myself some money. But so probably pay. So I'm a few dollars into this. I think it'll probably sell for $25 to $35. This next one here is just a 76ers jersey. Don't really know much about it. I don't even remember where I got it. Hardwood Classics NBA. It's in good condition. It's just a little wrinkly. I'll need to clean it up a little bit. It's got the Sixers spell out on the back, hand stitched. I don't really know. Don't even remember where I got it. So I'm probably a few bucks into it. However I got it, probably out of an auction lot. I have no idea what it's going to go for. I hope at least 25, maybe in between 25 and 40. I don't know. Alright, so that's those items. The fourth item here is just something small. I bought a tremendously huge lot of these parts. I can't remember how much I spent at this auction. I want to say I spent maybe $800. I had just got all kinds of stuff. So this is just one little part. I probably have a few hundred of these. I've listed not very many. I think they're going to be slow sellers. I've probably listed about, these are actually bearings, Borg Warner engine bearings. And most of these parts are going to like cars from the 70s, 80s, 90s. I don't even know about the 90s. Maybe the 70s, 80s. So they've been slow sellers, but I have listed about 30, 40 of them. I have sold about half of them. They've sold anywhere between $10 and $100. So I don't know what I'm going to list this for. I think maybe, you know, start it at 40 and just drop it, and it'll eventually sell. So somewhere between 40 and 10 is what I think it'll sell for. It'll go first class. It's not very heavy on this one. So that's number 4. Number 5 is this wooden sign, Pabst Beer Blue Ribbon. There was actually 3 signs in this lot. I think I paid about $25 for them at the auction. I don't really remember exactly which ones went for how much, but I do remember that looking the 3 of them up, they'd go for about $100. So not a huge profit, but easy to list, easy to ship, and should profit, what, I don't know, $40 on the 3 of them or something. So that's number 5. Number 6 here is these radio controllers. There's actually 2 of them. I think there might have even been a 3rd one, but I didn't see it in the garage. But if you can see it there, they're just the Futaba controllers for RC. These ones I think are for actually airplanes. These are worth some decent money. I paid about $25 for these at the auction, and I expect to get maybe 40 for this one. Like I said, it's been months since I looked this stuff up, but I think 40 for this one and maybe 60 for this one because it has the servo. I'm not sure if this is a charger or what, but anyway, RC parts. If you see old RC stuff, it goes fairly well. I have another box down there somewhere that has a whole bunch of parts from RCs, and once I dig that one out, I expect to make a couple $100 off that one. But this one will do well too, and I think it will sell fairly quick, depending on how it goes. That was number, I don't know, what was that, 6? There's the paperwork to it, and I even have the original box for it too. So, I don't know, maybe that was, anyway, doesn't matter. I don't know if I have 10 here or not. Maybe I only have 8. Next one is these Cards Against Humanity. I've never played this myself. Maybe I'll play it before I sell it. I've heard it's a lot of fun if you play with friends and maybe not kids. But it has this, I think the main set, and then it has like 4 expansion sets. So I think I paid $15 for this, and it wasn't by itself. It was with a lot of other games that I don't remember if there's any other worth that are in there or not that are worth something or that I want to keep. But I think this set will go for 40 if I remember right. Maybe it's only 30 or 25, but I think this will sell fast as long as it's priced right, or I could hold out for a little more money. But that's the next one. And then I've got these shoes here. I don't really know anything about grasshoppers. This came in a lot at an auction too. Maybe even with a lot of clothes or something like that. I can't remember, but they're brand new in the box. I have no idea what they're worth, but brand new shoes in the box, probably at least 20 if I, maybe 30 or 40. I don't know, I'll have to look it up, but that's that one. And the last one here is these Specialized mountain biking shoes. I don't know if you can see them there. They got the cleats on the bottom. They're a little bit dirty from being in the box, but they are like brand new. I've sold plenty of cycling shoes before. I always do well with them. So long as you pick them up for less than $10, you should be good. These will go for at least 40, maybe as much as 60, depending on the model. They'll clean up really well. I think it's a good size. They look to be about a size 10 or something. So that's it. I mean, there was one other thing that I left it downstairs. So, and it was just like a little tool set thing for like, I don't know what it was. So, but I remember that it sells for about 40, and I bought that at the auction as well for I think $10. But altogether, I just sourced in my own garage without having to go anywhere, and probably have a few $100s worth of sales here. So what I need to do is just concentrate on doing that more and thrifting less. But that being said, there's a pretty big auction here in town this week that I plan on spending quite a bit on some new merchandise. So I can update you guys with that maybe once that's over with. That'll be over Wednesday, and I'll probably pick it up Friday. And then on Thursday, there's a reseller meetup down in Salt Lake City. So I'm probably going to run down to that just for fun, and I've heard that they have some Goodwill bins down there, so I'll probably check that out too. And I've only been to the bins once and spent about an hour there, and got quite a bit, a cartload full. So now I'll have a few hours to be there. We'll see when I get there. So anyway, that's it, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you my mountain of stuff that I have to sell, and like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Follow me on Instagram as well. Remember that I'm now the pro solo flipper. I have to say that slowly because it's a little bit of a tongue twister. I appreciate your time, and let's get out there and list the stuff you got. All right, guys? Thanks.